ऑब्जेक्टिव पार्ट ऑफ पटना यूनिवर्सिटी LLM एंट्रेंस, जो कि आपका 50 मार्क्स का होता है। और ये ऑब्जेक्टिव पेपर MCQ बेस्ड होता है। पटना यूनिवर्सिटी के 100 मार्क्स में 2 पार्ट होते हैं, एक MCQ बेस्ड और एक आपको आंसर राइटिंग करना होता है। सो MCQ सब्जेक्ट में ऑब्जेक्टिव पेपर में टोटल 5 सब्जेक्ट होते हैं। द फर्स्ट वन इज़ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ, सेकेंड इज़ द लॉ ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट। So as per the last year question from only contract one was asked, not from the special contract. And the third subject is the Indian Evidence Act, and the fourth one is public international law, and the fifth subject is the jurisprudence. So from each subject, 5 subject total, 50 question are asked, 10 from each, and there is no negative marking in it. So our goal is to score maximum marks in the MCQ to secure admission. So what is the preparation strategy? So you must have an overview of each of the subject. You cannot skip any one of it, because scoring high marks in the objective paper is very important to secure admission. So you must have an overview of each subject. And the second one is you have to revise all the major topic of each subject which I have mentioned, the 5 subject which are asked in the objective part. And the level of the objective paper is basically based on the basic understanding of the subject which you have already studied in your LLB. Like you have gone through all these 5 subjects in your LLB, so you must have a basic overview of it. Now you have to revise, practice the MCQ topic wise. Like there are many books in which are subject wise and topic wise. Like for the constitution, president is there, judiciary is there, and all the MCQ are compiled below it, whichever are asked in the either judiciary or LLM entrance. So you have to practice MCQ and learn and memorize it from such book. So I mentioned, like you can go for the single judiciary MCQ, Pratiksha Manthan, or any LLM entrance exam in which MCQ are given subject wise and topic wise. They are compiled. So while going through the MCQ, you may come across some weak area from which you are not able to solve the MCQ. So for that, you have to first clear your concept from either the textbook or the guide book of that topic, whichever topic you are facing the problem, to score good in the MCQ. So you have to go through the concept, means you have to go through the theory part from any textbook or guidebook to strengthen it, and then you have to practice the MCQ. So the main purpose is to that you have to score very high marks in the MCQ, because in MCQ, if you have made it correctly, then you can, it is sure short marks that you will get. So our target is that you have to at least score 40 plus in the MCQ. Then there is a high and strong chance of your selection. And the level of the MCQ is generally easy to moderate. So you have to attempt and those questions with high accuracy, so that you can score 40 plus out of 50 in the MCQ paper to have a strong chance of, high chance of selection.